Okay everybody, Troy from Baker Drinks here. This is the long-awaited and often promised bar tour video. So we're rolling into the speakeasy at this point. Nothing too exciting, and I apologize that the light's going to kind of change from place to place here, and it might be getting a little difficult to follow. But so this is the bar cart. We got the Keurig, we got the Bartesian. This is like a Keurig for cocktails, lots of pods in there. Underneath the bar cart here, you know, got lots of mixers. Probably 60 mixers in there. We're going to start here. This is our Irish whiskey section. Rolling into some Blacken, some Bookers in the back there. The Joseph Magnus, Old Carter. There's Four Gates back there as well. Cal 1516, Sam Houston 15. This shelf here, we've got the barrels and the Old Elks in the back. And then some Four Roses with some Disco from Bardstown in the back, the Rebel 10-year. Got to move some chairs here. Next shelf down is going to be the Nulu and the Old Foresters. Down from there, we got some Balcones in the front. All of the Wild Turkeys in the back, some more Blue Runs in the front there. Okay, shelf 2, we got some Canadian on the far left, Australian, lots of Scotch, some good Scotch up there. Next shelf down, Redwood Empire across the back, excuse me, Jack Daniels across the front. Next shelf down, some Rye 3 in the back corner there, hard to see. Some single malt in the corner there. Some more Scotch. High West along the back here, and then a couple locals, Trails End, Westland, and then a Baker's, just kind of where they fit on the shelf. No rhyme or reason to that one. Next shelf down, some Doc Swinsons, Jepsons. I think there's a ASW back there. Lots of Sagamore. Some Knob Creeks, 1792s. Actually, that's the Rye 3 here. Next shelf up back in the corner, that's the Nashville. And then some just random glassware down there. Okay, next shelf, we got the Japanese whiskeys along the top. There's some Yellowstone, Remus. Some Found North back in the corner there. Little ASW Fiddler, George Hartwood there. We've got the 2XOs, and there's holes there because I got some stuff pulled out to sample out. Peerless, we got some Orphan Barrel here. There's the Kentucky Owls back there. Next shelf down, Ben Holidays. We got some Saints Alleys, some Still Austins, a bunch of rare character. A lot of Woodford, some New Riff. I think there's some Penelope back in that corner. Next shelf down, it's getting dark back here. This is how we kind of miss bottles and forget about them for a while, but there's a whole row there of Elijah Craig. And behind the Elijah Craig, I think there's a couple Penderens, which is a Welsh whiskey back there. Over here, we've got some Westwards, which is out of Portland. Next shelf down, we got some Michters. The Maker's Mark stuff is behind the Michters, and then Starlight. And then way back over here in the corner is the Larceny Barrel Proofs. Now some fun shelves. So we've got the Hardin's Creeks, Knob Creek 18, Elijah Craig 18, Baumburger Shanks Midwinter in the back there. Jack Daniels special bottles along the front. There's a Russell's 13 back there, a K. Luke. Up one shelf, you got some Birthday Bourbon, Angel's Envy Cask Strength, a couple Master Keeps, Remus, Gatsby 22 and 23. I think behind them, the Redbreast 27 is hidden. The Blood Oaths, Sinatra, Baker's 13, Michter's 10-year rye and 10-year bourbon. Let's come across over here. We got a couple different BTACs up there, some Pappies. We got E.H. Taylor lineups, Blanton's, Elmer T. Lee. Down one, we've got the Sazerac, Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, bunch of Wellers, bunch of Stags. So this is going to be our Buffalo Trace section. So I'm going to back up a little, give you guys kind of a whole view of that wall there. We used to film out here before we built the studio. Going to kind of do the 360. It's going to get washed out from the light there. Let it focus again here on this corner. Shelves over there, washed out from the light. Shelves over there. Bar cart, we're back to the beginning. So this is where Laura and I like to sit and hang out after work. We do while the camera is rolling here. The little table in the middle there, we call that our bottle kill table. So when a bottle gets down to about halfway, we set it on there, and that's typically what we have a pour of after work. I got some cigars down there. Right over here is where our kitchen table used to be. Now it's kind of the kids' project area, and where I package up samples. These are the samples going out from the live stream, from the bottle kill live stream, and from the Patreon bottle haul spin bourbon school one, samples of all those. Back here is where we store, we don't store, but we put our bottles. So this is going to be starting the November bottle haul. We just kind of keep them here so they don't get lost in the shuffle. Spoiler alert here. We got an Old Forester single barrel, and that's a hard truth pick. This is just projects that are coming up, and that's about it for the speakeasy. I'll move you into the studio next. Okay, so you have no idea how small this area is. This is actually our pantry. It was a bedroom. We come in, this is where all of the editing happens, and the editing table is connected to the filming area. That's the studio there. Maybe I can zoom out. Nope, I can't zoom out any further, but this is basically the studio. Over here in the corner is going to be more overflow shelves. There's some Bartesian pods over there, and these are just bottles that didn't really fit on the shelf out there. A couple of our live streaming lights here, some extra glassware for when we're hanging out in here filming and live streaming. Down here on the bottom, that's going to be kind of our bunker area. We've got some samples on the floor, some bottles for Patreon live stream. Come around here so you can see the whiteboard that we use for keeping notes, more pantry stuff. Literally a closet. This is where I keep my clothes, but in the bottom of the closet there is going to be empty bottles. Someday I'm going to do something with those. Okay, so this is the setup for editing. I'll show you what we look like when we're filming a video. And you know, before I set that up, I got to point this out. So Laura always makes fun of how much I plan, and this is kind of the Baker Drinks brain. So that's October, it's almost done. You can see November's full here, and December's full here. No cheating and zooming in on that and seeing what's coming. We want it to be a surprise. Okay, so this is what the setup looks like when we're filming a video. Let me step around so you can get the perspective from the other side of the table where Laura and I usually sit. So yeah, we're back here. We're looking at these two bright lights, and that's our camera right there. So this is the perspective in our pantry of what it looks like while we're filming a video. Next, I'll show you what it looks like when we're in a live setup. Okay, so the live setup, similar to the video setup, but we've got the monitor back in, as you can see. The camera's a little bit closer. Let me walk around here to the other side so you can kind of see. So this area right here, we usually have some bottles lined up on there. We have some waters, stuff like that. that we can grab easily while we're on screen. We got the big microphone. We've got chairs. We don't like to stand for that long. And then we can see the live stream here, comments, all that kind of stuff, so we can interact with y'all. And the camera just sits right there. It's a little bit closer, and you know, so it can just shoot over the top of the monitor here. I've had comments a couple times where I reach behind the curtain here and pull out a bottle. That's because, as you saw earlier, I've got these shelves just right there behind it. Anyways, that's the lineup, guys. I hope you liked it. You know, we always say we're filming in a small spot in our pantry, and this just shows you how small it is. Hope it's a little eye-opening for you. Hope you gain some value from this, but this is Baker Drinks in a nutshell. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.